Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome. This is Novo Combo Podcast. I'm Harrison, and I'm joined by Veronica. Pointing this way. I don't know if... Yes.
Here. Right here.
No, I did it. But anyway, we both want an excuse to talk about anything that entertains us. That might be something pretty obvious today based on the title. But really, sometimes, for once, it's to clean up a never-ending backlog.
Wow.
We're doing it.
Just wow.
Wow. No. Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe you
know.
coaxed me into watching this.
There's a funny story behind this, actually.
There is. It is. So, otherwise, some would say, Veronica, that we, both of us here, are just conversing.
Wow, like Novo Convo and GOVO Convo. Logo's right above Harrison's head.
Right there.
He's pointing.
Right there.
Right there.
You can listen to every pod. Oh my.
Oh.
I can't read right now. Whoa, that's weird. You can listen to every episode as a podcast by searching Nova Convo on your podcast service of choice. Oh, that does sound weird, actually. Did I change that? That's my fault. That's probably my fault. Because if you're on YouTube, you can enjoy this episode. What? No, I need to change this. I sent you this, and I know I did.
Yeah, but I just ad-lib it.
I do. And it's been so long. But yeah, you can just watch this on every... No, I hate this. This is bad. On YouTube, you can watch every episode on YouTube as well. But don't forget to subscribe, all that, all that jazz. Click everything from right to left. It helps us know. What a dumpster fire. This is so weird. Oh my God, I'm shook.
I'm crying. It's only been 2 weeks.
It feels like it's been longer than 2 weeks, but I don't know.
Maybe.
Anyway, it doesn't matter because this episode's also sponsored by Olipop, but more on that later because we're doing things kind of different at the same time. So this episode, Veronica, it's kind of fun because we're actually doing an episode review, or
we're chasing down
again
One Piece.
Season 2 of it, but we're gonna be talking about, strictly because we just both really wanted to, and we're gonna be talking about the One Piece live action season 2.
Season
2. So if you haven't seen it, wow, this is so nostalgic too. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. All 8 episodes. You can just go back and watch it. Click the like button here. Save this video for later. That's how I do it. Trust me, it works. You'll probably finish. I mean, we took it. Did you watch roughly one episode a day until a certain point?
Here's the thing. In our friend group chat, it's been a very long time since we've all watched something together at the same time and discussed. So your sister-in-law was like, I watched one episode, and this was Tuesday night. And then, so, I declared her as leader of watching this.
I see.
So, yeah, so she started watching one episode a day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were discussing it basically every day last week.
Yeah.
Literally.
True.
Just talking about it. Putting spoiler tags in Discord and just whoever was caught up can read everything.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because she had stuff to do on Friday and Saturday. And so Sunday, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she's like, I finish. And I was like, oh, okay. Good to know.
It's true. No, it's funny because I would see both of you put the spoiler tags, and I was like, I would tell my wife, I'm like, we gotta watch this. The hard part was actually my wife was on nights last week, so she would come home later in the evening, but not as late as we thought. So she actually got off earlier more often than not, just because she's a med student. And so with that, we're like, okay, she could wash up, and I'm like, hey, you want to watch an episode of One Piece? And she's I gotta stay up anyway. I gotta stay up anyway. So, so we also watch one a night ish until then we binged the rest of it yesterday as of recording. So also Sunday. So it's all the rest of the group also watched the rest. I was like, I got nothing better to do. Let's just watch it.
Crazy.
So anyway, that's just to go to show you can do it in a week, or you can just binge the whole thing. It's fine. I've seen these girls watch Bridgerton super fast. So you can do it.
What do you mean?
Scratches.
I don't know what you mean. Addiction.
All this to say, we are going to do a non-spoiler section, and then right after that, we'll take a break, do our ad, and then after that, discuss everything that we can. So just to start off, I just want to say off the riff, this is so much better than season 1.
Oh, 100%.
So much better.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of like of course, they kept most of everything the same. All the big points they've kept to the manga, to the anime.
Almost really to the T.
Yeah. Costume design's amazing. Kept everything, like, everything looks so good. They need
an award for that.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Everything looks so good.
I think what's really fun, just in terms of, like, setting, really quick, everything looks out of place, but not at the same time, if that makes sense. Like, there's some people that just look so out there, but because the world is the way it is, it just fits. Like, just don't bat an eye. You're like, okay, cool.
Yeah. And there was like a YouTube video where it was just like the costume design team were talking about how hard but also really fun and challenging it was for them to create something that was 2D into 3D.
Yes.
So from like manga to like live action.
Yeah.
So it was fun for them, I think, but also really challenging because I think Oda, he had to say yes at like every step of the way, which is probably why it makes One Piece live action so good.
Yeah. No, it is so nice to know that he has such a big say compared to most live action, I feel like most live action is always like they'll get some input, but then they kind of have free reign.
But not all.
Yeah.
And you've seen a few other anime to like live action. Would you say One Piece is definitely up there?
There's like almost no contest. I think there's like a couple, and I can't remember all. We've talked about this, and there's more recent ones. Comment down below. You might think, let us know what you think. But I personally feel like One Piece is one of those really special cases where I'm like, oh, this is actually really. Oh, well, actually no. In terms of anime, no, can't think of anything right now. I thought Bleach was fine. I've seen some other ones though, like let's say Death Note was hilariously bad.
Okay.
There's some other ones that I'm like, it's kind of. Oh well, I haven't seen, but you've seen Rurouni Kenshin, right?
Live action?
Yeah, they had movies. No? Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, I've heard those are good.
Really?
My wife says they're really good, so I've been meaning to watch them.
They're probably on Netflix then.
They are. No, they are.
Okay.
I have it in my list. I just haven't.
That's funny.
Sat down to like watch it. I've heard that. I mean, McKenyu's in it. In the third one.
I'll watch it.
I know.
Hello. Ears are perked.
Yeah, that's actually how my wife knew of him. Was she's like, oh, I could recognize him from the third Rurouni Kenshin movie. And I was like, oh, that's cool.
I think she's mentioned that.
Yeah.
Now I think about it, yeah.
So yeah. But yes, I would say One Piece live action has been like the best because it's funny in the sense of, so in terms of like watching the show and everything, the plot flows really well. It's like I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything as a person that's read recently. Like you've like you've helped put, like I know you read with me, so that I'm sure that helped too. Because for my wife, when she was watching this stuff, she was like, I vaguely remember this, and I'd be the one to be like, no, I'm pretty sure it was like this. She would fact check because, you know, just in case. I could be wrong. Who knows?
Who knows?
Each time I was not wrong though.
You're like, oh.
My memory's still okay. But no, I think the one thing that she said was really on point was it felt like watching the old, even anime, and I would laugh at certain points where I would think it'd be cringe watching it in live action. They timed certain jokes really well. They
timed it really well. Yeah.
Like Usopp could say something, and I'd be like, I actually like chuckle. I'm like, whoa, I actually found that funny. Because normally with live action, I actually am super critical when it comes to live action because I'm like,
because it gets cringy.
I'm ready for, because it doesn't translate well sometimes.
Yeah.
A lot of the things don't, but One Piece, they've been making it work.
So, no, I love it. Everything has been so good.
Yes.
Like, they shot this in South Africa, Cape Town.
Mm-hmm.
All of the sets were, like, top notch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Costume designs were great.
Okay, and then the sets. One thing that I found very different from season 1 to 2 was season 1 felt like you were boxed.
You were contained.
In an area. You were contained in an area the entire time. While season 2, they have areas, but you felt like it felt like they were pacing it to where you jump around, but not too much. So I felt like it was a more open world, right? Versus
which is kind of how he started out too.
Yeah, no, it's true. Well, it's like if you watch like season 1, it was like you were stuck on like an island, or let's say like the island, Usopp's island. You're stuck on a ship for a bit. You were stuck on like all these things for a bit. Mm-hmm. So it is accurate, but I think here, even like there are times you could tell they're like not kind of reusing some spots, but it didn't feel like they were with the first one.
Yeah.
You know, like how in the first one with like because at this point I would have to assume if you're watching this, you've seen the season 1.
You've seen season 1.
So like with the whole like I forgot his name. The dude with the glass, like he does the glasses thing and all that.
Oh yeah.
I forgot his name also. But that was in the anime, it was things happen all over the island, while there it happened in the house. Mm-hmm. While here it doesn't feel like that kind of situation.
No, because they were at like 3 different areas in this season. And it was only 8 episodes.
Yeah.
Which I found crazy. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
But they packed them really well.
No, they did.
Like, it was nonstop. Yeah. But like, it didn't feel rushed it didn't feel rushed to me.
Yeah. And everyone should be shirtless. They can continue to be shirtless. That's all I gotta say.
The casting is so good. Like
it's top notch.
It's so good. Like everyone I do not have any gripes with. No. Anyone that hates Vivi can actually like I don't care.
I don't care either.
I do not care. There's so many haters. I'm like, dude, shut up. I don't care. She's so good. And I know she was in Bridgerton, right?
Yes.
So I already knew like she acted really well from what I've heard from you all.
Yes.
Like
yes,
I was like, you all watched it, right? So yeah.
We trust one of the diamonds of the season.
I only understand that now too. That's why I was like, yeah.
We trust. No, but it was so good. Like everything. I know this is like Oda's baby, so he carefully picked like everything out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any other things you want to mention before we switch to
this has solidified that Zoro is still my favorite character through and through.
Yep.
Chef kisses.
Yep. And then I guess I didn't know what to expect or how far they go, in a sense of like, well, again, I don't know how much they're trying to rush or not. And they only got up to, I don't want to say it. I'll say it in spoilers. But they got only like a couple arcs, which I was like, that's really good because they got to sit and let certain characters like, grow. There are some things that the only thing I would worry, not I guess kind of con, but it's not really. It's just as someone that's like read and watched a good bit.
Watched a little bit.
They dropped a lot of, and I don't want to even say Easter eggs. They actually dropped tidbits from like later parts of like the story.
The lore, yes. We can talk about that in spoilers.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, if you're
too.
watching and you're ready to keep going, that is like my one thing I'd say is like, if you're watching this first, and you're worried about getting spoiled, I guess, by certain things, it would be kind of, but not fully, because they don't really explain anything. They just drop more.
They just drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's just like my one thing that I would worry if someone were to start watching now or reading, and they'd be like,
and you know what's funny? They said that they've only captured it was like 13.8% of One Piece manga.
Yeah.
Which I find, which is true.
It's true. It's not this. Yeah. Someone that's
like,
oh, this is my foray into One Piece. I'm like, it will speed you up to a certain point. Yeah, like legitimately. Mm-hmm. But I still think you should watch. I still think this is a good.
It's a good entry point, I think.
Good entry point that you should totally go back and watch and see you can appreciate certain things, but you can also appreciate the live action for what it is too. Because I actually appreciate the pacing. I will keep going back to this where I think for a live action, they were able to get so much info to me without being overbearing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
No, I agree.
Yeah. It's great. Go watch it. That's my non-spoiler.
Netflix, that's all,
TLDR. Waiting on that note, I'm going to switch it over and give it to Past Veronica to talk about our sponsor.
This episode is sponsored by Olipop, the soda your gut will thank you for. Yes, I'm talking to you. All of you. All right. Have you ever missed that classic soda pop feeling? You know, the fizz, the flavor, but without the sugar crash and the guilt trip. Yeah, me too. You too. Harrison too. All of us. That's why I'm introducing to you Olipop, the soda that's bursting with flavor and good for you too. I actually have my favorite one here, strawberry vanilla. But the other weird one that I enjoyed was banana cream. I know, it's weird, super weird, but this is my favorite. Number 1, because it only has 3 grams of sugar per can, plus it has 9 grams of prebiotic fiber. And you know what you need with fiber? To use the restroom. Hee. But yeah, that means that you're going to have a happy and healthy gut with every sip. And it looks like that they took everything we loved about classic soda and upgraded to a modern, healthy conscience person. Like you, like me, like Harrison. My co-partner. My co-host that's not here right now. So ditch the compromise and experience the soda revolution for yourself. Don't forget to use our promo code NOVO15 NGOVO15 to get 15% off your first order on drinkolipop.com.
And we're back. Thirsty?
Switching it up on me. You threw me off there. I was like, pass it off.
Pass it off? What do you mean?
I was like, I got no script over here. What do you want me to pass off?
That's great.
You got me today. It's fine.
Worth it. Now, we're going to talk about spoiler stuff in the second half completely. So,
if
you're here, spoilers. So, I'm giving you a warning.
All
you
spoilers.
Don't care. It's all spoilers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, spoilers. What do you want to talk about? What's the first thing?
Can they just all need me shirtless. That's all I'm gonna say. I said in non-spoilers. I'll say it again in spoilers. But they can just all stay shirtless.
And
I think you need a new workout regimen.
So I was about to say, no. It was so funny. I was about to say, my wife actually found like, cause I know she follows McKenna and I just haven't. But I think I think his trainer got like jumped onto social media and like would address a lot
and dropped his routine.
Dropped a routine, and I was like, let me check this out. I'm gonna check this out. I'm kind of curious.
It's crazy.
I do half of it, but not to the extent like it's a different type of training that he does. I was like, oh, I'm kind of curious. I do want to try it, so I might give some of those things a shot.
Every day.
That's the thing. He goes. I mean, again, this is something I do want to add for those that want to get into lifting or just go to the gym and all that. Just understand that the expectations are these people are actors. They're getting paid to go to the gym. They're getting paid to look a certain way. You aren't.
Yeah.
I think that's all. I'm like, you're not. It's okay.
It's okay.
It will take longer.
Yes.
Because it was crazy. I heard how he would have to like go work out right after a shoot and it'd be like 2 a.m.
Him and Taz. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Him, Taz too? Okay.
Yeah, Taz too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Taz because in interviews all like this past 2 weeks, they both were like training and like working out in between like shots and like after like work. And you know what's funny? I think I told you guys this. So I'm going to tell it to the podcast as well. But one of the interviews, Oda told him, McAdoo, that he had to thicken up his neck. And he was like, how does one do that? But he did it.
He did it.
But he was just like, how does one do that?
And he asked the question. He mentioned it. He was like, my question to him was like, do you mean like the neck or do you mean the trap neck? I was like, that is the exact question I would ask. I'd be like, are you asking for like the, because the even Zoro in the manga, his traps were insane too.
His traps were like,
but like
crazy.
His neck, like all the older strong guys have really thick necks, right?
No, I think Oda meant the neck.
No, he did. No, I saw that interview and he's like, which one? The neck.
And that was Oda's one request. He didn't even tell anyone else on the cast to do anything.
Yep.
But his one request was that Zoro needed a thick neck in season 2.
I mean, man's got standards. But it's so funny to bring that up now, I feel like. I thought, well, again, we don't know how far they're going to go. They know. They apparently know how far they're going to know. Yeah. But I don't know how far they're going to go. So I'm like.
Because I feel like pre-time skip Zoro wasn't that big.
He wasn't. No. It didn't happen until like. He got slightly.
He got slightly bigger towards after Alabasta, I would say.
Yeah.
Which is,
but even then, he had like, everyone pre-time skip had like, a certain look that was pretty much the same, and then post-time skip they all got like their different changed up looks, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
No, but I found that crazy, and then his trainer dropping his like routine and like what he would eat, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
okay.
I only read like the workout parts, but I actually meant
was
to
like
look into the eating part because
it was like chicken and rice and broccoli for like 6 months.
Okay, that's probably why I didn't look, because I just assumed it was the case. That's usually.
Which I mean, that's like your typical.
That is
macro if you want to like.
Yeah, it's pretty
bulk out like that.
It works. Like,
yeah, it works.
I don't know what else to say. It just works. Yeah. It sucks, but it works. But yes, everyone, casting's Robin's amazing,
and Smoker's
really good too. They're all.
If I could bite something, I'd be like.
I love that they kept the little things. Like the one thing I noticed with Smoker is they kept the ice cream scene.
Yes.
And he said the exact line. He's like, "Oh, sorry, my pants ate your ice cream." I was like, that would sound cringe. That would normally sound cringe, but I was like, yeah, dude.
But he's too hot.
Oh, the scene.
They kept the 2 cigars.
I never noticed that he just has cigars. I need to look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Across his coat, right?
Yeah, or half the coat.
Across his coat, yeah.
Oh, he does. Yeah, I just forgot.
Oh, he does have that in the anime.
But in the anime, it just shows like a patch here. But there are some prints in Alabasta he has the wrapped around.
Oh, the wrapped around. Okay.
Which I just never thought about it until, because, anime. And then I see it now, I'm like, oh, wow, whoa. Oh, God. You can't wait for post time skip him, huh? If they go.
It is what it is. If they even go that far.
Yeah. What other things did you, I guess, enjoy? We'll talk about that.
I mean, the first scene with Miss All Day Sunday.
Yeah.
Nico Robin. She definitely went a little crazy. And that if I had to see any powers in live action, that was the one I was scared of for them to even like approach, you know?
It is just no, I know, like we would sit there and I look at my wife, like, this really solidifies that like her powers are terrifying. Actually,
no, it's terrifying.
Just to preface also, all powers are terrifying. All of the powers are actually terrifying. But hands
how they creatively like to do that, but like then you're thinking about it, you're like, oh,
I would be freaked out.
I would be freaked out.
Speaking of Smoker, even his powers, like he would like he would blow smoke into someone and it just like continually fill up.
Yeah.
Like, they can't breathe either. Also not breathing, Mr. 3 also. Oh yeah. Okay. Just powers, right? We'll get to it.
No,
but
yeah.
Mr. 3's powers with the candle thing, dude, that's also terrifying.
Dude, isn't it terrifying?
Like actually, like, yeah, gross.
It's crazy. It's gross.
Yeah.
a little terrifying.
But so did you, I kind of want to talk about it. Can be broken up into 3 arcs essentially. It's like
Logtown,
and I would combine that with oh no, I guess Whiskey Peak, like Logtown to Whiskey Peak.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And then Little Gardens on its own, and
Garden.
then like Drum Island was where they ended.
Yeah.
Because
which they gave a lot of time to Drum Island, which I think is appreciative because they introduced Chopper, adorable. Oh my god,
so cute. God. I don't know if you knew this, but outside of the voice actor, there were 4 people playing Chopper, like real life. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was cool.
Yeah. Oh, all the forms you mean? Okay.
No, all the forms of Tony Chopper.
Yeah, because I read that all the face, like emotion and everything is from her though.
It's from her, yeah. Outside of the human form, like the giant human form. That was actually like makeup and like a 6-foot dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You could. It's so good.
You can kind of tell.
It's crazy.
It was really good.
I guess spitball it like really quick. What's the thing you like? If I had to go through each one, let's say like Logtown, right? What's the thing that popped out for you?
Oda finally telling us that Dragon has powers, and what they are is kind of mysterious, don't you think?
Wait, I missed that. He did?
Yeah, because he stopped Smoker from smashing Luffy, and then they disappeared, and that's Dragon's powers.
I just thought that just kind of was a thing, but I guess you're right.
Oh yeah,
it felt like that in the anime too, like, or even the manga. It's just like he's just there, he's strong, but then out.
But I think it was like officially confirmed via the actor.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Actually,
then okay, because I didn't get that from the show.
Oh yeah, I got it because it wasn't Smoker's powers.
Okay.
Because they kind of just disappeared.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like in the manga they stood there and talked.
They didn't
disappear anything. Yeah. So I think that was a nice little twist.
Okay.
Dragon.
Well, that's good to know.
How about you?
Can we talk about how they introduced oh my god, what's his name? The blue-haired guy. I can't remember all of a sudden.
The clown?
No.
Blue-haired guy? Blue-haired guy.
No, it's the guy that tried to pickpocket Nami, and then he's
the green-haired guy.
Oh, green.
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew. I always say Bartholomew, but I know it's spelled differently.
Differently, yeah.
But Bart. I know some weird like just Bart. Bart. He got introduced early, but totally fine.
Very early.
Because the thing is,
but it makes sense.
Yeah, they did say in his story that he was there.
Yes.
But of course he wasn't. This is all Oda writing as he goes, supposedly.
But it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how he found Luffy and got a little obsessed,
But
if you know, you know.
Yeah. So I like his introduction because it just flowed. It just helped flow, or not really. So it didn't really add too much either, but it didn't take away, right? It wasn't like it
didn't take away anything either.
Just in addition, which I thought was cool. Buggy's funny, of course.
You can never go wrong with Buggy.
Buggy's hilarious.
Really can't.
He's so great.
He's got a grudge through and through for Shanks.
I love Netflix for throwing out the profanities way harder.
Yes.
It's so funny hearing him call like everyone like shit something, and it's like they say it in the anime, but it just sounds funnier here. I don't know.
No, it sounds funnier in live action.
And
I think it's like the delivery too.
It's the delivery because I don't watch dub, and I'm sure they say a lot of things the same way, but the delivery here is just so funny. And I just want to say delivery in this season has been so good for everything.
Yes.
Because I'm trying to think. Oh, one more thing for a long time. I don't want to say the full name because it's an actual drop, but they teased a character right off the bat with Dragon too.
Oh yes, they did.
They flashed that. I was like,
they flashed it. Yeah.
Like I don't want to spoil. That's a spoiler of a spoiler, and I don't even want to say it. So I'm just gonna say they dropped so much teasers in this show.
That's all.
You know, yeah. Yeah, everything about the first episode was just so good. It was just like they started off amazing. Whiskey Peak also was. It
Also
went
was
by, but I
good.
think it was like definitely a nice setup to like introducing Vivi and like, you know, Baroque
Where she
works.
needs to go and Baroque works. Yeah.
Oh no, before that was Little Garden, right?
Yes.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Vivi and Mr. Nine were together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here I am just crying over a whale yet again.
It's depressing.
And oh my gosh, and they dropped that storyline early on too.
But it works. You might as
But
well.
it works.
You might as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those that are
People
just,
were complaining.
Again, no, like we don't know how far they're gonna go. You cannot, and I think that's the assumption. People are upset because they think that they're gonna go all the way. No, they're not.
No,
and if they do, fantastic. But right now, my bet is no.
No.
We'll talk. I was gonna ask you at the end of like about that, so we'll touch that later. What was I gonna say? Yeah, no, that Laboon, sad. Every sad story in this is amplified.
No, it really is, and it just makes me realize that I can't rewatch Laboon again. I can't. A cute little whale just waiting on people.
Waiting on his friends.
His friends.
Like, and it's funny because I'm sure people that watch this, I felt this early on. If you watch our One Piece reviews, it still stands. I thought Luffy was actually an absolute the most stupidest character, and I could not back him, but I respect him.
You gotta respect him.
The actor just is so good. I keep thinking his name. I know everyone calls him Iki on the class, and I can't remember his his actual name all of a sudden, but he's really
Inaki?
funny. Yeah, Inaki, he's like really funny.
Yes.
And he's really good.
He acts just like Luffy.
He does. Like
I'm not gonna
eyes,
lie.
like every times when he has like the crazy eyes, it's there. It works.
No, it really is.
Like
it really is there.
Yeah. But
Oda knows how to pick them.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
My one big favorite thing was in Whiskey Peak, at least, was the whole 100 agents that Zoro fought. That was
And
cool.
there were 100 extras.
That's amazing. Yeah. I figured they'd do it.
Yeah.
Or I figured they'd
Yeah,
put
they
in the
would do
effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. And you know what I love about Zoro? Is that someone on the internet was like, oh, he got his lick back. Because he was just like, I know where I'm going. Like when they were in like Logtown, I know where I'm going. I know what direction I'm heading. And then Nami was like, okay, well, you still owe me 300% interest. And he just went silent.
He's
He's like, what?
true,
And I
though.
just like love like minor details about that between Nami and like Zoro, or Nami and like Sanji. Honestly,
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah, so funny. Trying to think.
No,
I
cast
think-
dynamic and chemistry is top notch. Don't know what they're doing there, but
No, it's way better
It's
now because you
honestly
can tell
way
like
better.
they're closer as a cast too, so it
Yeah.
really shows. I was also gonna say in terms of like relations, it's and like how people bounce off. It's fun to see. I think Baroque works. I forgot how good the arc was, and
Right?
but they do it really well in that like it's a lot of sabotage. It's mystery and sabotage, and it gives me the same vibe of like that first scene in The Dark Knight Rises with the Joker, where with the whole like everyone's doing certain things, right?
Yeah.
But here it's like, oh well, if you don't do this, then if you do this, I'll do this for you. It's a lot of like handshaking,
it's like a lot of shuffling
like, yeah.
around, and
It's like you do this, I do that. Like scratch your back, I'll scratch. I'll scratch your
Yeah.
back if you scratch mine type deal. And it's just very espionage like, and it's really cool to see because it's like, oh, it is a whole network of like all these agents, and it's really, and it does feel like more menacing with the live action.
No, it does. Because tell me why booger bombs scare me.
No, and people complaining about the painter girl.
Oh yeah.
People were complaining how like, oh, it's not an actual girl, and I'm like, she still looked like one. Personally, like I still got the vibes, and honestly, you have your come to Jesus moment when you realize all the kids that you saw being played in movies back then were not actually kids.
Were actually no.
They were probably teenagers, or they were probably really
in their
young
20s.
adults. Yes.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. And you know what I really like about One Piece live action, what they did with the Baroque works, was that their character cards, every time they were introduced, was so cool.
Yes.
Because it was just like Mr. 5, and it's just like their photo and like their name.
Yep.
Oh, it was
so good. It was done really well. Yeah, no, every introduction, it was always cool to see. It was always fun. And I'm trying to think.
And they still had that mystery behind Mr. Zero. And that was the best part.
That well.
Yeah, they did that well.
They revealed, yeah, I mean, it's fun to see how they're like, they always show the bounties. You get used to seeing bounties, right? And they ease you into the idea of, okay, that's this person's bounty, and then you see his, but then it says, what did it say? Oh my god, I just saw it yesterday. Essentially, like this, or revoked or something. It's
like revoked via like the world government.
Yeah, pardon. I was like, I don't think it said pardon, but it. I thought that was such a good like hook, and then they introduced like Miss All Sunday is like, oh, this is her actual name. I'm like, oh,
dude, let's just talk about. Oh my gosh, her in the latex. I could not get over it. Could not get over it.
Crazy. No, for real.
Really couldn't get over it. I was like, oh, this is a nice outfit.
Not many people can pull that off already, and I was like, dang.
No. It was
I remember seeing her walk out, and both me and my wife look at each other like, god damn.
I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the other thing that really that makes this it feels more mature watch is there are times when some people could complain. I could see someone's be like, oh, it's not that violent and all that. But there are moments when you're like, they're getting cut up. Like, they're getting cut up, and I'm like, dude, that's crazy. Like that moment when Mr. 3 has him in the wax. Zoro about to cut at his feet, and I'm like, he did do that, but it didn't look as crazy in the anime. No, this is actually crazy.
And Nami's just like, what are you doing? Crazy. I think they did the giants really well.
Oh, too. Yes. Giants were great.
They were so great.
They name dropped so much there, too.
Yeah, which they did not, I was like, oh, okay.
They dropped the sun god, and I was like, okay, that's cool. They just brought they just named a lot of stuff, and I'm like,
yeah. And I think as someone who, if you are a person that's not caught up on the anime or have not read the manga,
it doesn't say anything. And we're just talking really, in general.
Say anything. Yeah.
In general, like anytime they talk about stuff, and I think that's where it's fun, where a rabid fan that's caught up in I say rabid because you had to get through all this. You had to watch 1,000+ episodes. You had to keep up with all this. And then if you're a caught up fan, you get to experience all this, and you're like, whoa, they dropped this and it is for you. At absolutely 100%, it is for you. But then at the same time, the new reviewers can enjoy everything as is, and it's still good by itself. Good. Yeah.
Yes.
It's not like one of those movies where you're like, oh, you appreciate it more when you see all the super detailed information they snuck away.
Just say Marvel. It's okay.
I was gonna say DC actually. I was gonna say Snyderverse.
Or DC.
Snyderverse was worse about it.
Snyderverse too. Yeah.
Not worse. I enjoyed it, but it's worse now because there's nothing coming from it now.
Well. It's dead now.
I know. What was I gonna say? No, yeah. I just love the little details that they've shown. But the big thing.
And you know when they were leaving the little garden?
Yeah.
I didn't realize the freaking goldfish was that big.
Yep. It's because probably they showed it, but when you see it on the panel or in the anime, you see this fish and you see the ship. and his ship is probably it was probably and we could look at it. I could have sworn the ship was probably drawn like half of the fish.
I thought it was like half of the fish, yeah.
Or like, a third, but it's actually fucking huge. So.
And I was like, what?
No. And then there's moments that they show that, again, as a fan, as a person that's like watched it recently and read it recently, I remember panels still. Like them leaving, like you said, and the giant standing, and it's like at the back shot. I'm like, oh, that's exactly like the panel. That's so good. Miss Sunday also just sitting down and her back view. That's exactly it too. I was like, oh my god, exactly it. They take into, and I think that's what makes this a really enjoyable anime for everyone. It's not like the classic issue of like not people that don't actually read or watch the anime. It's like, more often than not, they're more like that was a good watch. While here it's like it's a good watch, but then the fans also get to enjoy it. And I think that's the really important thing. It's not catering, in my opinion, because at the end of the day, the creator's in on it. So you have to assume that he's trying to keep up to his standards. Yeah.
And he has said this is like his final step to making One Piece even more international than it already is. Yeah. So it's great.
I've heard some people that like start watching the live action actually go back and watch the anime or go read. Yeah. And they get into it. It's because they enjoy the world enough that I think it explains. The hard part is just the translation at the end of the day, like going from 2D to 3D, like you said, right? So.
Yeah. And I just want to add that little piece with Garp and Smoker, and like there was like a line where Garp was like, oh, Luffy is just a small fish. Go after Baroque. And Smoker was like, huh? What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
In my head, I'm like, oh, what a good grandfather you are.
Diverting. Hardcore diverting.
Hardcore.
And people say he didn't defend Luffy. Actually, I think in here, it's because we get to see it here, right? Because Garp didn't show up till much later in the anime. So here it's actually nice that they show it.
As someone who has read and watched the anime, I'm just like, oh, Garp, you telling the world that Luffy is just a small fish is really funny.
Coming from you. Coming from you too, actually. Yeah. Now, I know we didn't get to talk about it yet, so we're going to talk about it now. Drum Island, I was prepared and not prepared at the same time.
Me too. And I never want to rewatch that ever again.
Chopper got a full backstory episode, and it hit so good. I was like, oh god. Tears. I was like, I'm welling up. Oh god.
I was like, oh no, tears are coming out for this little emergency food. For this little reindeer again.
But everything, there's so many spots that I remember like loving from Drum Island in the sense of like just Chopper's introduction is just really funny. Him trying to hide, on point.
On point.
The voice, she does such a good job.
She does such a good job.
Like it gets the vibes down correctly, and it's not annoying, but it's like up to par, like with what I expect from Chopper, right?
Yeah, and now that I think back on it, when he first started swearing, he was like, "Oh shit." I was like, this is a 15-year-old reindeer. I'll give you a pass real quick.
When him and Sanji were like, oh, shit.
Yeah. No, it was so cute. And I love the little small details where Luffy was like, can you talk? Who are you? What are you doing?
Freaking out.
Yeah.
Flipping.
Because you can see the gears in Luffy's head. He's like, oh, he's joining. He's joining.
He's joining us. I'm going to make sure.
I'm going to make sure of it.
Correa is actually really good. I know some people were saying that it should have been
Jamie Lee Curtis.
And again, it's because she's a fan and everything. It makes sense. Yeah. It wasn't a cool casting. But and I was so not worried, but I was so curious how they're gonna handle that because of like how rabid people were. Because it's true. Because it's she just couldn't do it because of Freaky Friday too. Because that was worth it.
No, I think it was worth it for the doctor.
Yeah. I think it was fine because I think she did great.
No, she did wonderful.
Everyone does the laugh. Any characters, speaking of the Giants, everyone that has a laugh does it perfectly.
Yes, and it was great.
Including the flashback for Laboon.
Yes. Including the singing.
Like, everyone, it's just, the more I watch this, I'm like, dude, the casting's just good. I just had to gush over the casting, direction, and everything.
No, I truly love it. But Chopper, I honestly, the PTSD was coming back a little bit. I was like, oh, I don't want to remember this. Yeah. But I'm going to remember it again. Just for you, Chopper.
Just taking it back. And I love seeing reactions now that people are like, I knew it was coming. And it just solidified, I cannot handle this still.
Not again.
And I cannot see that mushroom again.
They didn't tell the audience that he had the human fruit.
They just said he had a weird fruit.
He had a weird fruit. And people were speculating because they did drop Blackbeard's name and he did go through Drum Island first, potentially looking for that fruit. So I'm wondering if Oda
left that
detail out for a little bit.
Because when we watch this, we do have to watch this as he does say it's its own separate iteration, right? Yeah. So how they handle certain things, that's what I'm very curious about all the time. Is because you're right. I was waiting for them to say it, but they never said it. I thought it was crazy. I thought I missed it.
And his little bag with his pills.
They didn't say anything.
He was like, yeah, he didn't say anything. Now he was like, what is that? And he goes, it's a secret. I was like, oh no.
My wife caught it instantly. I sat there, like,
gonna get into it.
Like, what's that? My wife's like, it's those. I was like, oh. I know we said spoilers, but I'm like, there's a level of spoilers for the anime manga, and then here that I'm like, I want people that if you're watching for the live action, we'll spoil live action. It's fine.
Yeah.
But there's certain things I'm like, nah, you guys gotta experience.
You can't spoil it.
No.
It's gonna get good.
I was good. Wapol, like the King Wapol.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad that they did the whole mouth thing. But also, it's very jarring.
Did you know that was a mask?
I was like, it's a mask, right?
It's a mask. And he had to wear, an 80-pound suit.
Okay. On top of that, I had a feeling.
On top of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a
He said that they had to put in a cooling system.
Oh, I'm sure.
In between breaks.
Oh, for sure. Because all of that on for, those long shoots, crazy.
Yeah.
But I was worried that it wouldn't look as good, but looks fine. It looks animated enough. I'm glad they didn't just do a mocap CGI type situation.
Yeah.
So
his hippo mouth was a little bit jarring.
Yes, when they do. But as just him as the character, I thought it was fine that they just did a
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they already animate Luffy's
No.
arms.
The budget went to Chopper. We all know this.
Yeah.
But yes, otherwise. Oh, yeah, speaking of animation for everything, looked better. No, it
looked a lot better.
It looked cleaner.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I think they knew how to fix everything.
Yeah. They could show certain things. And I can't wait to see more because that's just been all good. But did you have a favorite section? Even though I can guess it.
Favorite section.
Favorite part.
I think when they were going down the line and hitting,
Oh,
the whale,
yeah,
Laboon. I love that scene where Usopp is so scared out of his mind. He's clutching on to the whole thing with two hands, and then you can just see Sanji and Zoro clutching onto him. That extra detail where they're protecting him. That's my favorite. Yeah. And then Luffy was just sitting there. Wow. So cute. He's like, we're going down.
Yeah. That's a fun one.
Yeah, that's a fun one. But also just, Miss All Day Sunday in latex.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be shirtless McKenna in the cold.
That too. Honorable mention.
That one's been shown like a lot over online.
No,
I'm sure the Miss All Sunday was the most random one that I haven't seen online either. But
yeah.
I was gonna say I actually enjoyed the one thing that I found myself aligning with a lot of people online is Usopp was usually my least favorite character.
Mm-hmm.
He was one of my top characters for live action. Like Jacob does a really good job. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Like his delivery is hilarious.
Emily has said that he ad-libs everything.
I can tell.
Because you know how Usopp just like lies a lot?
Yeah. Oh, so then, yes.
So Jacob was just like, how can I twist this? Because she was saying like, he was talking to himself like, how can I twist this into making it so bizarre that anyone would believe me? I was just like, oh, you really, that's method acting that I can get into.
It's true.
No, yeah. Jacob did so well with Usopp.
Yeah.
So well.
Yeah.
He contained like fear and like distress and just like also being fun all in one go.
And it's like fun in like the modern way, if that makes sense. Like how he talks about certain things, it's like it's like a modern take on Usopp as a character. Because it's not cringy, and I think that's the big thing. Where, not saying that it's anything he did was only cringy. It was just you could tell like how he would joke about things or how he complain about things. It's very anime. While here it's like him actually freaking out. And it's like a realistic way of freaking out about it. It's valid about certain things, right? And then,
because would you like to fall into a waterfall into a whale's mouth? No. No.
And then I was also going to say Vivi's also a really good addition, and I think her acting is really great here. Like
No, it was perfect.
It felt like the most. I was so curious how they're going to handle that, but she just feels like a really good addition. She felt like royalty stuck, that's out of her place. So. And
someone mentioned this online, but they said, they were like, so how long has she been gone? Because if you're, because she doesn't know how her kingdom's doing.
Exactly. And I don't even know if they've ever talked about that. Like, legitimately.
No, I don't think so. But it kind of like, you kind of think about it even more if you want to reread the manga or read the manga. You're like, oh, but how long has she been gone?
Because, like, to say, like, she got all those skills, I would have to assume while being in Baroque works, right?
Yeah.
I would have to assume that. To some extent, you could claim like, oh, she learned like from like road training and all that stuff, but we don't know. I don't think that's ever
really
been
cool
dwelled on.
That the world government got a little bit of an intro here.
Yep, right away.
Yeah, right away.
That's usually not introduced till later, but this is the last thing I want to say. I guess the one thing I want to talk about is how far do you think they're gonna go, because I
don't think they're going to go all the way. I think they're going to go up to probably up until the end of pre-time skip.
But don't you feel like that Marineford would be a really bad spot to stop? But what is a better stop, right?
Don't say that out loud. We all know Ace is going to be in season 3.
Yes.
So.
Oh.
We already know that.
No, it's just
that's already out there.
No, but again, I guess I don't know how far they're willing to go because.
How far do you think they're gonna go?
I don't know.
They're filming 3 by this summer.
That's the thing. I don't know where it would be because they said that there's a stop, and I don't know where
there is a stop.
They did say that.
Yes.
I don't know where the good stop would be. So that's.
I mean, do you think they will stop in Enos lobby? That's what I've seen online, is that's where they'll stop.
I could see that.
Because, that's the intro with Ace in Alabasta. Because they've got to get through Alabasta, which is a long arc on its own.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Alabasta is long, so I feel like that's...
Alabasta is long.
I'm just curious if... Because with how they do things sometimes, maybe they'll like merge certain things. I just hope they don't do too much. But...
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I think they might go through. They'll probably stop somewhere before the pre-time skip. They have to.
My other guess would be they would introduce time skip and then that's it.
And that's it, yeah.
As like here's a new adventure and then leave that. It's not even a new adventure. It's just like, the
read
vibe,
the manga.
Right? The vibe that they would give is like, here's on to the next thing. And I'm like, pain. But
I mean,
I don't know.
Yeah. And if you really don't want to watch the anime, there's a remake by Wit Studio coming out very soon.
It's true.
So, yeah.
I only bring this up because I saw an interview and McKenya was like talking about like how, if I had to play this until like I'm like 70 something, I was like,
oh, don't say that too loud, McKenya.
I was like, you sure?
Sure about that?
Sure about that. But all right. Well, we've blabbed long enough.
Yes, we have.
All to say that this was really good, and I can't wait for season 3.
Same here.
That's it. She's on a drought. She's wanting more. She has a void. I know.
Yes, I do. But I do have to catch up in the manga, so I'll read the manga.
Yeah, I do too. So I know what we're doing next.
Yes.
With that note, thanks for tuning in. You could follow us on all our socials at Nova Combo and GVO Combo. If you're on YouTube, comment down below. Let us know what you think. Did you enjoy the season? Did you actually start the season? Did you sit through this whole thing? I don't know. Yeah, did you enjoy it or did you not? Like, what would you say? I find it really hard to believe that someone would not like this, but I want to know because maybe that's just
same.
Who knows? Just bias. Who knows? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, hit all the buttons from right to left. It'll make sense. Was the button red, Veronica? Did you ever find out?
Yeah. It was red.
I don't like liars. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.